Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Heather McFarland, creator of Floral Healing, and today I want to go over the 5 senses with fresh flowers. And the 5 senses, as we know, are see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. And when we engage these 5 senses with fresh flowers, we can help our mental health and improve our well-being. So we're not going to do taste today because I'm not even sure if you can eat snapdragons, like probably not. Actually, I think you can. I have seen them. Anyway, we're not going to do it, but I think maybe they are edible, but don't quote me on that. So the reason why we engage with our 5 senses with fresh flowers is because it brings us into the present moment. And the more time that we spend in the here and now, in the present moment, the better we feel. This is because when we're living in the here and now, we're just here. We're existing. We are experiencing life exactly as it is. We're not wishing that things were different. We're not hoping that things will go away. We're experiencing life as it is. And so the more often that you can spend time being present with yourself, with your breath, and with flowers in the present moment, the better you will feel. So a great way to bring yourself into the present moment is to grab a fresh flower. And if you have one now, you can go ahead and grab one. And I'll also hold it up to the screen so you can see. These are like mini, look how small these are. They're mini little snapdragons. They're the first ones that I picked off of the plant in my garden. And I'm hoping, since I picked them, that they'll grow back stronger and taller. So we will see. But for now, we have these little snapdragons. So the first sense is sight or see. So we're just going to take some deep breaths. So keep a deep breathing pattern going throughout this. And this video is more of an explanation video. I have a lot of different guided meditations that you can practice. You can check me out on Insight Timer and here on YouTube as well. Also, I do a free monthly guided flower meditation on Zoom, so you can join that as well. But for now, I want to explain this concept because we do it a lot in floral healing. So, see flowers. Of course, when we see flowers, we think they're beautiful. We think, wow, look at those bright colors. We think of associations, what they remind us of. For example, with these, I'm reminded of ketchup and mustard with the red and the yellow. And I'm also reminded of a sunset because there's some orangey colors in there too. They're just very pretty and unique. So that's like your initial reaction. And then in floral healing, we take that deeper and we really spend some time taking some deep breaths and looking at the intricacies of the fresh flowers. And floral healing is done with all fresh flowers too, by the way. So we might look at the color, how it switches from red to orange to light yellow. We might look at the tiny little hairs that are on the stem. We might even open the snapdragon and just peek inside, just noticing. You look at the different stages of the buds, the different stages of the flowers. You can see the way that these leaves are like lined in dark green or purple. There's a little bug that munched on that leaf there. So you're really looking at things that you don't initially see when you check out the fresh flowers. And you'll notice as you do that, that you're drawn into the present moment. As you're focusing on your sight with the flowers, your mind stops thinking so much. Your mind stops racing, stops going. You're just focused on the flowers. You're in the present moment. And that's a beautiful way to be present with yourself and the flowers. You can also notice like the backs of them look really waxy. Yeah, see how shiny they look? Whereas like the front, they're like almost fuzzy. So just noticing all different stuff, and it's pretty fun once you get into it because you do notice all these things that you didn't initially see. So then let's move on to the hear component of floral healing. So hear would be, you can hear everything in your environment. Like, I don't know if you just caught that a truck just drove by, but you could hear that. That's part of being present in the moment. What sounds are here in the environment and what sounds are coming from the fresh flower. So you could hold it up to your ear. You can hear the rustling of it. I'll do it there. And also, you can get quiet and ask the flowers a question and hear if anything comes through. You might hear a message from the flowers. If we're speaking in really concrete terms, hearing the sounds that they make, hearing the sounds that the vase makes, the sound of your scissors cutting the flowers out in the garden. There are a lot of sounds that you can tune into that draw you into the present moment, into the here and now. And then taste, I'm not going to do that with these. So let's move on to touch. Touching involves noticing the sensation of how these flowers feel. So it's not like thinking about it. You're actually touching the flowers. You're experiencing the flowers. You can notice the temperature sensation. So I often find that the stems are cooler than the petals. Like the petals are a little bit warmer. You can touch the leaves. And as you do so, you're breathing deeply and you're feeling the flower on your fingertips or on your face or on your heart, wherever it may be. You're really tuning into that felt sense and that felt experience to draw you into the present moment. And once again, when you do that, you're focusing on these sensations that are here now. You're not focusing on sensations from the past or expecting what's going to happen next in the future. You're here with yourself and with the fresh flower. And you can see how the sense of touch with flowers could bring so much. Like there's all these little grooves that I can feel. The waxiness feels very different compared to the softness of the petals. There's so much there. So you can focus on one at a time. You could do an entire meditation on one sense. And then smell, of course. So flowers often smell amazing. The first one that comes to mind for me is sweet peas or peonies. Those are two flowers that are, one's in bloom now and one just finished. And they have the sweetest scent. Oh my gosh, these actually have a scent too. This one's more like bright and it is sweet too. It's not as strong, but it's still like pretty bright and sweet. So just noticing that scent and seeing if there's any memory associated with the scents. Oftentimes there are. And it can like trigger a memory like that related to scent. And you can also find that when you take a deep breath with a scent of a flower, you can breathe even deeper. And the scents of flowers also release dopamine in your brain, which is the feel-good chemical, one of the feel-good chemicals in your brain. And it releases dopamine, which just makes you feel relaxed, calm, and happy. So that is the 5 senses with fresh flowers. And let me know which sense you like engaging with the most when you're with your fresh flowers. And also let me know how you like practicing mindfulness with flowers, how you like engaging your 5 senses with flowers, because there's so much to it. So, thank you for being here. give this video a like, follow me here on YouTube, and join our Facebook community, Floral Healing Community, and let us know how you're connecting with flowers, where you're at on your healing journey. We would love to hear from you, and thank you for being here. See you next time.